I have a job interview tomorrow. I have a job interview tomorrow. I could smell the delicious smell of freshly baked bread. I could smell the delicious smell of freshly baked bread. We were jogging in the park early in the morning. We were jogging in the park early in the morning. How long will you stay in the country? How long will you stay in the country? He wishes to participate in the painting exhibition. He wishes to participate in the painting exhibition. I worked at the school for 1 year. I worked at the school for 1 year. We don't have enough milk for the recipe. We don't have enough milk for the recipe. You would exercise every day. You would exercise every day. Can't I evolve later at 2 a.m.? Can't I evolve later at 2 a.m.? I was with Tom. I was with Tom. They made a cake for a friend's birthday party. They made a cake for a friend's birthday party. He couldn't find his keys anywhere. He couldn't find his keys anywhere. We visited the museum on Sunday. We visited the museum on Sunday. Can't she love? Can't she love? Broken. Broken. He seems lost in thought. He seems lost in thought. Will you settle in now? Will you settle in now? Students were talking and laughing in the cafeteria. Students were talking and laughing in the cafeteria. Duty. Duty. Did I understand? Did I understand? I would like to live in a world where people are kind to each other. I would like to live in a world where people are kind to each other. Are there grandchildren sheriffs? Are there grandchildren sheriffs? He told me, I don't like spicy food. He told me, I don't like spicy food. I will be speaking fluently this time next year. I will be speaking fluently this time next year. The article explores the effects of social media on young people. The article explores the effects of social media on young people. They always wear blue uniforms. They always wear blue uniforms. It only matters if it matters to you. It only matters if it matters to you. The flowers are beautiful. The flowers are beautiful. They should wear protective gloves when working with chemicals. They should wear protective gloves when working with chemicals. Do you want to go shopping? Do you want to go shopping? The window was broken by the strong wind. The window was broken by the strong wind. Frankly, I don't know. Frankly, I don't know. They cannot increase after 1 day. They cannot increase after 1 day. Should it break? Should it break? His grandfather was a cook assistant. His grandfather was a cook assistant. The children played together in the park. The children played together in the park. How many sisters and how many brothers do you have? How many sisters and how many brothers do you have? It should not be applied every day. It should not be applied every day. He is not a frequent pianist. He is not a frequent pianist. The coffee shop on the corner is more crowded than the one across the street. The coffee shop on the corner is more crowded than the one across the street. The factor that determines success is hard work. The factor that determines success is hard work. I will blow. I will blow. Obligation. Obligation. I found a lost wallet on the street. I found a lost wallet on the street. Although it is difficult, we must overcome it. Although it is difficult, we must overcome it. A little. A little. I cooked dinner. I cooked dinner. I can't see any lessons in today's English. I can't see any lessons in today's English. He blamed himself for the mistake. He blamed himself for the mistake. She hopes to become a successful writer. She hopes to become a successful writer. 2 weeks ago can trades be? 2 weeks ago can trades be? I wish I had gone to bed earlier last night. I wish I had gone to bed earlier last night. I'll cook dinner tonight at 7 o'clock. I'll cook dinner tonight at 7 o'clock. Modestly. Modestly. We could cause 2 nights ago. We could cause 2 nights ago. We'll take note now. We'll take note now. The children played ball in the park. The children played ball in the park. It didn't change every week. It didn't change every week. How striking. How striking. He ran a marathon and finished in under 4 hours. He ran a marathon and finished in under 4 hours. The problem was fixed by the IT department. The problem was fixed by the IT department. He brushes his teeth twice a day. He brushes his teeth twice a day. Am I not going to be a sociologist every year? Am I not going to be a sociologist every year? Car in front of me. Car in front of me. Meanwhile. Meanwhile. Hector will stay with us, right Hector? Hector will stay with us, right Hector? Always belong to someone else. Always belong to someone else. Can he draw in an hour? Can he draw in an hour? Both parties were happy with the result. Both parties were happy with the result. How many pens do you have in your bag? How many pens do you have in your bag? Should they be piloting next year? Should they be piloting next year? I'm mad at you so I won't come to you. I'm mad at you so I won't come to you. They would bring it at sunset. They would bring it at sunset. The store is closed during the holiday. The store is closed during the holiday. Where can I find pasta sauces? Where can I find pasta sauces? Can a woman become a cop after one day? Can a woman become a cop after one day? I'm taking them all. I'm taking them all. Can he arrest every day? Can he arrest every day? They are made up of various backgrounds. They are made up of various backgrounds. Where can I find canned soups and broths? Where can I find canned soups and broths? It's getting dark outside. It's getting dark outside. Are my cousins songwriters? Are my cousins songwriters? Did you appreciate it from time to time? Did you appreciate it from time to time? Can't do a manicure right away? Can't do a manicure right away? We hope to have a successful business venture. We hope to have a successful business venture. Special. Special. I have a big project to finish by the end of the week. I have a big project to finish by the end of the week. They did not prepare for the exam, so they failed. They did not prepare for the exam, so they failed. Learns from time to time. Learns from time to time. We continue to check. We continue to check. I've already booked a hotel room. I've already booked a hotel room. We're rent. We're rent. It is not produced at home. It is not produced at home. Was his nephew a psychologist? Was his nephew a psychologist? There will be no hairdresser in 1 month. There will be no hairdresser in 1 month. You will rarely become a physiologist. You will rarely become a physiologist. Talk to a partner. When do you usually do it? Talk to a partner. When do you usually do it? Can't I get cold in a month? Can't I get cold in a month? I want to know more about your company. I want to know more about your company. If it is possible. If it is possible. He armed himself with a gun. He armed himself with a gun. Would talk about later. Would talk about later. Did not reflect. Did not reflect. The book is very difficult for me to understand. The book is very difficult for me to understand. The book was out of stock before I could get it. The book was out of stock before I could get it. I prefer dogs to cats. I prefer dogs to cats. Your stepmother was a businessman. Your stepmother was a businessman. We were watching a match when our team scored. We were watching a match when our team scored. Empathy. Empathy. Does it improve? Does it improve? This is good. This is good. Before, we were learning in 3 seconds. Before, we were learning in 3 seconds. The cake was cut into pieces. The cake was cut into pieces. Were my grandchildren writers? Were my grandchildren writers? They wouldn't be stewardesses at sunrise. They wouldn't be stewardesses at sunrise. On the beach, I could feel the sand between my toes. On the beach, I could feel the sand between my toes. It breaks the harmony of the team. It breaks the harmony of the team. Let me think. Let me think. Do they need help? Do they need help? He learned to play the piano when he was little. He learned to play the piano when he was little. Would he take notes at 2 in the afternoon? Would he take notes at 2 in the afternoon? Actually, John is a full-stack developer. Actually, John is a full-stack developer. He talks to himself when he's nervous. He talks to himself when he's nervous. I will graduate from university next year. I will graduate from university next year. Despite the difficulties, they never lost their hope. Despite the difficulties, they never lost their hope. It must be delicious. It must be delicious. The team played forward and dominated the game. The team played forward and dominated the game. We hope to travel to different countries. We hope to travel to different countries. Was our nephew a watchman? Was our nephew a watchman? Both my mom and dad are retired now. Both my mom and dad are retired now. If they invite us, we should bring a gift. If they invite us, we should bring a gift. This is a photo of Victor. This is a photo of Victor. The game was played by children. The game was played by children. He cleaned his back. He cleaned his back. Why don't we watch a football match on TV? Why don't we watch a football match on TV? Centimeter is a unit of length. Centimeter is a unit of length. Will you come to the concert with me? Will you come to the concert with me? Was her sister a scavenger? Was her sister a scavenger? I want to be able to speak fluently. I want to be able to speak fluently. He rarely misses his morning run. He rarely misses his morning run. The book is more interesting than the movie. The book is more interesting than the movie. The supermarket sells fresh fruit and vegetables. The supermarket sells fresh fruit and vegetables. Could he not walk? Could he not walk? Was your brother-in-law an ecologist? Was your brother-in-law an ecologist? Sarah took a photo of the sunset. Sarah took a photo of the sunset. I loved watching cartoons as a kid. I loved watching cartoons as a kid. I think it will rain later today. I think it will rain later today. We have to be programmers in 1 week. We have to be programmers in 1 week. They won't hate. They won't hate. Your stepson was the surrogate. Your stepson was the surrogate.